Have you ever felt like no one believed in you? Like you were invisible, overlooked, or even underestimated? What if I told you that those moments when they turned their back on you, those moments of doubt and rejection, were actually the fuel you needed to become unstoppable? Stick around, because what they didn't see coming is exactly what you're about to become. You felt it, haven't you? That quiet flame burning deep inside, small yet powerful. It's been there all along, growing stronger with every glance they threw your way. Those cold looks, the moments they turned their back on you, the times they made you feel invisible. They cast you aside, thinking you weren't worth their time or respect. But one day, they'll regret that choice. They'll wish they treated you differently. They thought you were weak, that you were easy to forget. But what they didn't realize is that every moment they ignored you, every word they spoke to bring you down, was feeding something within you, a fire waiting for the right moment to explode. Each time they doubted you, they pushed you further into solitude. And in that solitude, you found strength. They laughed at you, called you weak, but in doing so, they handed you the most powerful gift of all, the ability to stand tall, even when you're standing alone. They had no idea what that solitude was creating. They didn't understand the resilience that's born in silence, the kind that builds when no one else believes in you but yourself. And that right there is where true power comes from. Imagine the day they finally see you for who you become. Picture that moment when they look at you and the realization hits them. They were wrong. They will feel the sting of regret, wishing they treated you differently. But by then, you'll have already moved beyond their reach. They'll try to remember when they could have been kind, when they could have shown respect, but it will be too late. You'll have outgrown their doubts, risen beyond their expectations, and become someone they can no longer touch. They thought their words could break you. They believed their doubt could shatter you. But instead, each insult, each rejection only strengthened you. They didn't see it, but with every dismissal, every sneer, they were building you into something unbreakable. It's strange, isn't it? How the things meant to harm you ended up being the very things that forged your resilience. They gave you the strength they never thought they could. This is your quiet rise. While they were busy writing you off, you were busy rebuilding yourself, piece by piece. And one day, they'll see the person you've become. Someone who no longer seeks their approval, who no longer craves their attention. You will be unstoppable. The world might have ignored you in the past, but it won't stay that way. One day, you'll step forward, and they'll finally see the mistake they made. But by then, it won't matter. You'll have moved on to new horizons, new heights, stronger, bolder, and more powerful than they ever thought possible. Keep that vision close. Let it fuel you when you're weary, when you feel like you're alone. Because yes, one day, they'll look back and regret not recognizing your potential. They'll wish they'd given you the chance they now see you deserve. But by then, it'll be too late. You'll have left them in the dust, resilient, unstoppable, and free. You don't need to prove anything to them. When you stand tall, they'll see your strength for themselves, and you'll walk your path unbothered, knowing they're left with nothing but regret.